Can we really grow tulips in warm climates? Find out. Join me in this adventure and stay longer because we're preparing a Dutch lasagna. It's a bulb lasagna for our display of tulips and other bulbs next year. You're watching Channel 1, a garden and kitchen channel. Let's join Rolo at his balcony garden. The lighting condition is not perfect, but welcome to my balcony garden. I'm here busy preparing my Dutch lasagna, or it's a bulb lasagna. It's a layer of bulbs that will give me a continuous display of flowers when spring comes. Early May or early January, around January, there will be crocus growing. On the same pot, after the crocus are gone, the daffodils. And then, as culmination, around April, the tulips. I've got here two varieties of tulips. I don't know which one to grow. What's life in Holland without tulips and cheese? That's why this has become my yearly tradition, planting tulips here on my balcony so that I can see them every day. I also plant tulips at the garden, but I don't see them every day. Perhaps the question is, it's a trending question in the internet. If you are in the planting community, if you're a plantito or a plantita, perhaps you've seen this. Can we plant tulips in the tropics? I've seen accounts, I've seen discussions and even videos showing how to plant tulips in India, in Florida, and in some, or even in Colombia. But I haven't seen anyone from the Philippines posting, is it possible to plant tulips in the lowlands? In Baguio, yes, but in the lowlands. Join me in this experiment. Let's see if the trending discussions are true. There are resources on the internet indicating that indeed it's possible. There are even stores. I look at Amazon selling. There are even stores selling pre-chilled tulips, enabling planting them in the tropics. If you're curious, search Google pre-chilled tulips. Pre-chilled. Because tulips are cold climate plants or cold climate flowers, they need to chill, they need to sleep, they need extremely low temperature, lower than 6. They need to chill to flower. So, in the tropics, since we don't get temperatures as low as 6, what they do, that's what I read, is to keep them in the refrigerator. Wrap them in paper to simulate the ground condition. And come early January or during the coldest month of your location, plant them in pots. Not outside because it's hot. Inside, especially if you have an air-conditioned room, this is the perfect place to grow your tulips after being chilled. The requirement, according to the documentations I've read, is that the tulips need at least 6 to 8 weeks chill. So that's what we're doing it now. It's now late October. I'm going to chill or to refrigerate the tulips, and then in January, so that would be November, December, January, that's 6 weeks. So in February, I'll plant them in pots indoors inside my small apartment where the temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. Join me in this adventure. Mag-order na at Amazon or in other stores. Try it and let's share our experiences. Let's see if this is a success. I've got here the variety Triumph. I don't know if this is the best, but I've read that the apple dorn is one of the best variety for warmer weather. But let's try this. I'm going to the store again tomorrow to buy another variety or two more varieties so that we can check which ones function best in this way of growing. So let's wrap them in paper as opaque as possible to simulate the ground. And into the fridge. And you have to come back around January for the planting and eventually April for the result. Share us also your experience. Thank you for joining me here today. You've been watching Channel 1. This is the Growing and Cooking channel, Garden and Home. If you're interested in seeing the earlier Dutch lasagna, you can check out the tab here. But if you want to follow me plant this Dutch lasagna this year, stay with me. So look, I think namahalan yata ako. This is extremely big. It has to be deep enough because in planting tulips, the depth should be at least 6 times the height of the bulb. Last year, I crammed them all into smaller pot, and you know what happened? They rose from the ground almost at the same time. It has to be in succession: crocus, daffodils, and then the tulips. Since they were planted not in the ideal depth, they rose almost at the same time. So it was a riot. Daffodils, tulips, and crocus together. So let's start. Next layer, the daffs or the daffodils. Of course, this side should be on top.
By the way, I'm using universal potting soil here.
For the crocus, the orientation does not matter. So don't forget to come back early January through April for our display of the bulbs from the crocus to the daffodils and eventually to the tulips. Your Korean uncle here in Holland. Until next time.